Good morning, everybody, and welcome in, Raiders. Ninja Pulls. I hope you guys had a great stream. I hope Maya's hand is healing well. Let me get caught up on chat. Let's see. Drazana, thank you so much for 15 months. Shifty redeemed first. Shifty claimed first. Current streak is 1. Highest streak is 1, and they've claimed first 7 times. Congrats, Shifty. Tara, sorry you didn't get first. Good morning. Hi, Jerry. Hey, RNG Chocolate. Hello, Prime Random Number. Morning Crom over on YouTube. Hey, Idna. Hi, Cozy. Oh, yeah, mobile's rough, Tara. Not Pure, hello. Thank you so much for the follow.
Fine goods at fair prices.
Morning, T-Wolf. Is it new name tab? Hello, hello. Tim Tor's on a streak. Put your clothes on, Tim Tor. It's too early for that. Welcome to the Not First Club. Hey, Marlos. 70 stream streak for Crom. We're going to do Ritz real quick while I keep saying hello. We have a fun stream plan today. We're going to be doing our Tuesday thing where we work on a YouTube video and you get to see all the behind the scenes. But then I have a code for a game that was just added to Steam. It just got a Steam page today, so it's not out yet. You can wishlist it or follow it. But it's a super early look, and they actually are asking for feedback. What do we like? What do we not understand? Etc. So, and then it's a survival crafting game, but it's a top-down. It's a dark fantasy, so it's a little outside of my typical game. But the story snagged me, and so I'm actually really, really looking forward to it. So I look forward to hearing your opinions, and it looks like they're asking for constructive criticism, so maybe we can help shape the game, which is always kind of fun. My inventory is full already.
I came to the...
But yeah, so should be a good time. Or a frustrating time. You know how new games go. They could be any which way. Fine if I gotta. Color me surprised that Bingo isn't up and running already. What happened? I had mods asking me about Bingo before 9 a.m. So I'm also surprised, which is a bingo call. Anyhow, Mayacon, sorry I wasn't here to greet you when you first came in. You know, mods, I do. I do.
There you are.
My forge may...
Threatened to add some people to the basement and they go on strike. What the heck? Oh, I was getting ready for stream this morning and I realized I don't know how to change my game on YouTube live stream. I don't know how to edit it. I don't know how I'm going to handle that. I don't know if I'm going to... Like, I looked it up right before stream, but the page they're talking about either doesn't exist or I don't know where to find it. So, yeah, we will either end stream on YouTube and just do the new game over here, which seems like a valid option, or we can end stream over there and restart it. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how we're going to handle that yet, but we'll figure something out. Holding out for scrap this morning. This sounds ranty. It's not ranty so much as the learning curve is a little steep. How's it going, Wonder Dog? All right, so we did all that. We still have a very full inventory. We don't have technical difficulties yet, but I suspect we will. Whoa!
Hey, what's this do?
Uh-oh. You're functioning and you're requesting that I sing. What the heck? It's our 4-year anniversary, Wonder Dog. Have I been putting up with you for 4 years? Oh, T3, that's why. Okay, no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. I haven't even had my coffee yet and I'm expected to sing. No, heck, 4 years, Wonder Dog? Put the dysfunction into functioning since 2022. Anyhow, that was horrible. I'm sorry. That was a bad joke. It's funny, but it was bad. Why last year it was only 3 years. You loved it? Okay, good. Like, oh, that makes me sound horrible. Span is a great friend for a price.
Only the finest wares here.
You get what you pay for. Anyway, let's see. Let's break some stuff down probably.
There's really no such thing.
Yikes. This one has friendship if the coin is good. Let's chalk all of this up to no coffee yet. Yeah, I need my coffee. Which for bingo purposes is cinnamon whiskey Madrinas whole bean coffee. Don't forget to go to madrinas.com/spantifical where you can save 10% off your entire order. Restrictions apply. Anyhow, let me see. There's more. I have way too much gear on her. Look at all those gold mats. Oh, we have some stolen stuff on her. Let's get rid of the stolen stuff. That'll help. So how is everybody doing this morning? I overslept this morning and my coffee is not enough. Oh no.
I can buy your goods.
I'm so sorry you overslept. Hopefully it wasn't catastrophic. I did Ritz. I talked about coffee. I was surprised. I think those are the calls so far. I'm here and that's about all I can say. Slack mods. I think only 2 of you know how to make bingo calls, so
3, 2,
yeah,
1.
maybe 3. You've been up since 5 a.m. your time. Oof.
Switch in 3,
I had trouble, well,
1.
I had trouble getting rid of one of my kids yesterday. So Nana likes to hang out in my room in the evenings, which I adore that too, right? Sometimes she's just on her phone, I'm on my computer, sometimes we talk. Usually we have a TV show or something going on my second screen for both of us. YouTube, South Park, something. And so last night was no different. And around midnight, I kicked her out. I was like, you gotta go. But then I made the mistake of laying down on my bed and continuing to chat with her
What's up
until like
now?
2. Eraser, thanks for the biddy. Blue, hello. Tyrius, hi. Thank heaven it's not morning anymore. Greetings from the old world. How's the future? Classic Southern goodbye. Oh my gosh, the Midwest too. Midwest too. I mean, I could have worse problems than getting along well with my kid, right? But, so I didn't get to sleep till like 2. And then I think both my kids were up all night. And you guys know I live in a small house. So 600 and some square foot house, 3 adults, and the kids were up all night. And when I realized that this morning, I'm like, oh, that's why I didn't sleep well. Because I'm sure, I mean, as quiet as they try to be, you know, there's still going to be noises and stuff. I know when I went to bed, Minnie was in a game with her friends in Discord. She comes and gets loud. I had to like say, hey, it's 2 a.m. Some of us are trying to sleep. Hubby leaves at 5, but I usually sleep through that. But the kid requested a wake-up call at 5:30. Oofda. All right, let's head to the sewers to the first vendor. So I didn't sleep bad, but I tossed and turned enough that I'm like, oh yeah, that's probably why. Especially because 2 nights ago I only got like 4 hours sleep. So yeah, I'm probably not firing on all cylinders today. So we're going to enjoy our coffee. We're going to give ourselves grace as we fumble through this.
This is all according.
My 1-year-old is getting multiple teeth, including some molars already, and cried an hour straight last night, so it was a tough one. Oh, I promise that ends. It feels like it lasts forever, but I promise it ends. First time catching this live, long overdue. Thanks for the YouTube vendor videos. You are so welcome. I'm glad you're enjoying them. A fire and all cinders today. All right. So, Tyrius, you know how my videos are normally like 10 minutes, give or take a minute or two? Yeah, this is going to take 2 to 3 hours. Mostly because we stopped to talk, but it does take a while. Between reviewing everything, making sure I know what to say, and then... Oh yeah, I didn't... Oh. Let me check the cat cam. Sorry, guys. Let me make sure the cat cam is... Nope. 1 second. Gotta straighten the cat bed.
I'm in danger.
Okay, let's see. I disturbed them, so they're not very happy with me. Good enough. Okay, there's the kitties. So anyway, so yeah, we usually talk through a lot of stuff, and then I record, and then we run now 3 arcs of Infinite Archive. Since the gear changes, it's so weird. Had to wake up at 4:30 for years when I was working. I still wake up around 4:30. So my ex used to wake up around 4:30 for work, and would get mad that I didn't keep the same schedule as him. But he'd go to bed at like 9, and it's really hard to get the kids to go to bed when it's still light out. So yeah, that didn't happen. Better drink that coffee or maybe not and get a second video of outtakes. Hey, Billy. Show me on the doll where you were damaged. In response to Jerry's having to wake up at 4:30. Yeah, you're not a huge morning person, are you, Schottenegger? 16 hours of outtakes. The whole stream is 6 and only 3 of it was ESO. Hey guys, did you see the changes they're making to YouTube? So we've been pushing shorts this whole time, right? Shorts help you grow. Shorts will get you some little extra cash, right? And they've changed it now where if from the way I read it, if I think I'm reading it properly, if I don't have 10 million views on my shorts every 90 days, I do not get any ad revenue. And you have to maintain that. I'll still get ad revenue on my long form content, but I would not get any compensation, no ad sharing on shorts. Now my shorts only make like $1 each, right? They're, you know, like $1. It's not worth the time except for the growth. So, you know, you'll get, I think it's $1 for like 2,500 views, something like that. But yeah, 10 million. 10 million. Hold on, let me find this so you guys can read it and you can tell me if let's see. Oh, nope, that's a video. I don't want a video. I was trying to go to the YouTube site and I did go to the YouTube site. Here's the blog post. There, that's what I'm looking for. And Karam, did that? Yep, that showed up on both. Okay. The YouTube changes anger me greatly. YouTube keeping money from the honest creator. I'm shocked I say. I'm hoping there's enough backlash that this doesn't. Shorts will die a slow death. Yeah, there are some videos, Sirius, you're absolutely right, because there are some videos where I'm like, ooh, do I make this a short or do I want to show the whole screen and give it a thumbnail? And right, because you can have a quote long form content video that's 50 seconds long, right? I have a couple. We were talking yesterday about the video on how to bank your Telvar. I think that's right around a minute, right? It's not a complicated process. Just a lot of people don't know about it. But that's going to make the decision for me, right? You're absolutely right. I'll just turn my shorts into long form. The problem is a lot of times shorts are just little funny outtakes. And for my long form, I want it to be something that's like educational or something that people would search for. Because let's face it, YouTube is a search engine, right? So one thing though, Span, it looks like this makes it so we can make more from our long form, but I guess we got to wait and see, I suppose. I mean, the pressure to make shorts kind of sucks, but they changed the monetization rules for number of subscribers a number of years ago. Just after I hit the original target, I gave up on YouTube after that. And they changed it again, Blue. You now need 8,000 watch hours to get monetized. 8,000 watch hours. Mine went in the wrong direction there. Not that kind of briefs. Anyway. Yeah, so I don't know how many shorts I'll be doing. Now, this doesn't go into effect until February. So I don't plan to change anything between now and then. But, yeah. But, Tyrius, you're absolutely right. I'll be doing more of the educational shorts that are actually long form, but short. I don't know. But that's also a lot of time for creators to fuss. And then I was talking to a couple people yesterday and they're like, well, time to go to TikTok. Do you know how much it takes to get monetized on TikTok? Anywhere I would post shorts right now, I'd be posting for free. Well, after February. It's bonkers, utterly bonkers. How are smaller creators able to make anything happen there? If you're not already a massive household name, it's basically pointless. And here's, now that I've walked the walk a bit, I understand a bit the higher thresholds. And hear me out. Not higher like what they just did, but the higher in general that we've had for both Twitch and YouTube. And Twitch has kind of handled it where, yeah, okay, so you've got 500 subscribers and a couple thousand watch hours, but that translates to like $2 a month. And you have a $100 threshold for payment, right? So yeah, you're monetized, but it's going to take you 10 years to get a payment. Meanwhile, YouTube is tracking all that, right? And holding that money because you could cash out. And that doesn't really work for either party fully, right? So I understand them saying, you know, when you've got enough that we can bother, you know, then we'll talk. But because people think that monetization's like the kind of like getting partner on Twitch. Everybody like strives for that, and then like then what? You still have to do the work afterwards, right? Well, it's 8K in 365 days, Cozy. It's not even 8K total. At least the 4,000 was that. I assume it's 8,000 there. They're leaving memberships for the lower tier so streamers could earn, but I can't see that helping long forms if you're a new account, right? Yeah, and getting a membership off long form is rare. Memberships typically happen for things like lives. Unless you're giving special content to people who have memberships. But like you said, that's not going to help the lower tier streamer or the lower tier newer content creators. And that's what's driving it all. YouTube flailing about trying to supplant TikTok. But the thing is, if people aren't posting shorts because they're not getting paid, it's do what now? Yes. Oh, okay. I was like 365 years. Wait, huh? Yeah, so you need 8,000 watch hours in a single year. Rage Phoenix, hello, how are you? I think it's more so to slow down the number of poop AI shorts and one-hit wonders, to be fair. Yeah. I think the change to shorts is for that. But how many of us that are not viral sensations have 10 million views in 90 days? I get 1,000 to 3,000 views per short, which isn't nothing, right? But I'm starting to see why there was a warning that vendor visits take more time live. See? Told you we chit chat. I promise I'm kind of sort of working here. But yeah. There's a reason this isn't up by noon, right? I also do the editing off stream. Typically, we've done some of it on stream before. But I feel like that's more of a novelty than something I should do every week. So typically what I do is I stream until about 4 Eastern, and then I edit the video and post it a couple hours later. YouTube's way of saying don't make shorts. Yeah. Eventually I'll tell you about the shopping things. Yeah, eventually. Maybe. This game again, Bon. And a new game later. I'm actually really excited about the new game later. We are playing Potion Dealer, which just got a Steam page today. It's not even for sale yet. But they sent me a key and they're asking for constructive feedback and they said I could stream it. So it's a dark fantasy RPG, survival crafting. You are a... I'll read the little storyline later. But you are an orphan who was taken in by nobility. And it was found out that your mother was a witch. And now you're on the lam. You're on the run. And you can choose to fight or hide and use potions for your defense because you're a witch. And I don't normally do top down. I do like survival crafting. I obviously like RPGs, but the play options intrigue me. Like, could you go possibly full no combat? We aren't shorts channels either, though. No doubt easier to monetize on long form, even with the higher hours. True, but it still took me, I don't know about you, but it still took me 2 years to get to that point. Actually, my first live stream on YouTube was an effort to get extra watch hours. I didn't stream on Twitch that day. I only streamed on YouTube, and it was an effort to push some of the hours. Like I said, I don't make a ton off my shorts anyway. They're mostly for fun and channel growth. I just don't like that I don't know. I don't like that they're profiting and I'm not. Kind of like I noticed that when I hit, because when I got monetized, it was 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. And when I hit 500 subscribers, my videos had ads. So they were getting ad revenue, but I wasn't getting ad revenue.
I had a whole thing I wrote about how appropriative the RS people like me, and then after I reread it I was like, bottom line is support those people who create the content and community that you feel you are a part of. I am part of a few communities now and I try and support the creators I gel with. Okay, this is super rambly and well. Bottom line. Support Span, watch, follow, sub, bits and chatting. Support Span and carry on.
Blue. No, I agree. I fully agree. And I think Twitch does it well for its faults. I said earlier that Twitch handles the people who aren't going to be able to get a payout. Twitch's payout threshold is $50. So if you're a creator that's monetized, but you're only getting 10, 20 bucks here and there, you can use that to buy bits and things to support other streamers, which is also a great way to network, right? So that's a decent option. It sounds like YouTube wants to start pushing brand deals and merch and shopping. That was my concern, is they're going to try to turn it into TikTok Shop and use that to support your shorts instead of ad revenue. You get to pay out 3 to 4 times a year and it's great. Awesome. That's me on YouTube right now. I get paid. Live streaming is probably going to change that up a little bit, but when I was just doing videos on YouTube, I was getting paid about every 3 months. I was getting like $35 a month in ad revenue. So, Cecil, thank you so much for hitting the like button. Appreciate that. Okay, let's look up these leads and then we can go ahead and read this one. Let's see. Oh.
Our leaders had a
cheat.
wonderful plan.
This one's Markin. Hopefully we'll get something good this week. I feel like we get all of our good stuff in 1 week and then the next couple weeks are just bleh. And then I'm like, what do I put for my thumbnail? The difference is I don't need that money to keep food on the table. Honestly, people like you who can do this day in and day out are the real legends here. Thanks.
Keep throwing more salt.
We lead a very frugal lifestyle. That's how we make it work. Okay. Markin. The Morpholith Shank is Deadlands treasure chest. Okay. They're absolutely trying to push us listing items over there. Did you get the recent survey about that system? I'm sure I did and ignored it. Okay. Stone Shank frame is from High Isle or Nodes. Okay. Not horrible, not great. Let's see. Okay. Let's go ahead and get some stuff off the screen. Let's turn off our stuff. Oops. Here. And let's turn off nameplates. Let's zoom in a little. We don't need to be so far away. We're not trying to see combat. Make it so our character actually looks like they're talking to people. I always take them because it kind of drops hints about the things we're looking at changing. Oh, that's fair. Morning, Pip. How are you? All right, let's say goodbye to the kitty. Actually, both kitties. Do you see this? There's a little paw at the top. Raz is just off the bed. Bella's trying to get comfy. I'm good. I'm good. By the way, I think with the YouTube thing we can count as a rant for bingo purposes. All right. My desk fan is off, so that cuts down a little bit on the background noise. And I think we are ready to go. Okay. It's already Tuesday again. Let's see what our new vendors... Nope. It's already Tuesday again. Let's see what the vendors have for us today. Starting in the sewers.
Not like
We have Glenumber treasure maps as a base game treasure map. I don't think this is worth 6,000 Telvar. We're going to have a need for base alliance treasure maps here soon, but I wouldn't spend Telvar on them. I would get the unknown maps or whatever from guild traders. There's going to be 4 new alchemy mats coming soon, and one of them is going to come from digging up treasure maps in base game zones. I've done a tiny bit of testing on that on PTS. I was getting 1 to 3 per map, but I don't know that it'd be worth 6,000 Telvar, even if you did it to dig them up day one. Personal opinion. Take that for what you will. Glenumbra brings us Bloodthorn's Touch, Hide of the Werewolf, and Weird Tree's Blessing, as well as a chance for the leads for the Ancestral Orc, Bows, and Chest motif chapters. Our jewelry this week, we have Languor of Periite Amulet and Ring, as well as Neck and Ring of Powerful Assault. These are great if you do support roles. All right, we have our scripts. We have Bound Affix Script Cowardice adds Cowardice, a debuff reducing weapon and spell damage. Bound Affix Script Intellect and Endurance adds Intellect and Endurance buffs, increasing Magicka and Stamina recovery. Bound Focus Script Knockback adds a knockback. And Bound Signature Script Growing Impact adds enhanced buff and debuff application. Our fragment this week is Fragment of the Scrivener. This is one of 5 pieces of the Annulment Vibrant Yellow skill style, and this particular fragment drops from the final boss of Scrivener's Hall dungeon. Remember, this is a guaranteed drop, and it does drop in normal, but if you prefer to skip all that, you can get it here for 25,000 Telvar. And then our leads, we have Morph Olith Shank, which is part of Mark and Ring of Majesty, and this one drops from treasure chests in the Deadlands. Not terribly difficult to get, maybe a little time consuming. And then Stone Shank Frame, which is one of 5 pieces of Oaken Soul Ring. This one drops from High Isle Ore Node. So again, a bit of a grind, not difficult to get. If you'd rather bypass that, it's here for 25,000 Telvar. All right, let's head over to the Sclerium and see what scripts he has. Yeah, I realized it sounded funny. Okay, so 1 down. Honestly, I think that was close enough to a one-shot. We redid the intro, but I got a separate recording, and I shouldn't have too much to edit there, so we'll call it a one-shot. I'm feeling pro bingo today. How do you know where all this stuff comes from, Normal? So you'll notice as you watch that some of the stuff I have to look up. I also have, hang on. I'll show you. I have index cards. Annulment, vibrant yellow. Here are the different pieces. There's the one for Scrivener that comes from the DLC dungeon, Scrivener's Hall, final boss. And now I don't have to look it up. I have also all the gear that drops from all the zones. I have my index cards. I do this every week, and I have for 2 years, and this saves me a ton of time. Every Tuesday, I wake up thinking, hooray, it's Tuesday, D&D today. And then I get up and start bustling and tab up Span to see her chatting with the Telvar merchant. And I go, oh, right, it's Tuesday. Yep. Yeah, so I have index cards for each zone and the gear that drops there, as well as like anything else that would drop from maps. And then I have, here. So this front section here, that thick one, is the different zones and all the gear. And then these are skill styles that they've added over the course of the last year or two. And the little check mark means that I have verified that I have footage of that so that I can overlay it on the video so people know what it looks like when I'm talking about it. And yes, that took a little bit of time up front, but I love it. Could I go over to my second screen and Google it every single time? Yes. But this makes it easier for me to read when we're talking about it. I just pull out the 2 cards that I need for that little piece. Oh, I don't have a face cam. I have this. How's it going, Optic? Thank you for speaking pre-coffee brain. You are so welcome. You keep forgetting Tuesday is vendor day. Yeah, and it's difficult to remember, especially when they reset and you're looking to buy something before it goes away. So I try to make sure I get it before the weekend. Otherwise, I will forget, even though I do these videos. I fully have a notepad where I keep track of my ESO stuff, and I did this kind of work. I absolutely have a system like this. Yeah, again. I also have a notebook where I wrote down the leads. So between the note cards and that was what I read. I always have a notebook by my desk. Like a half-size notebook. Always, always. But WonderDog makes fun of me for having a Rolodex and says that I need to be digital. The problem is digital is difficult to read. If I have the game on one screen, I have 2 screens. If I have the game on one screen and you guys are on the second screen, where do I put my notes? What am I going to type the whole time? No, let me just write it down or have index cards so I don't have to write it down. Your problem isn't the notebook, it's the pen? What do you mean? Gosh, can we see this? No? Raz is on my desk, like, batting at Bella. There might be a scuffle soon. I don't. We write them right here while I'm streaming. Because the vendors change right when stream starts. I have... There they go. Now you can kind of... Oh, can you see it? Fight, 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 fight. Your desk is filled with Magic the Gathering stuff. Mine is the exact same size. I've been using the same plain cardboard cover. 4-pack from Amazon for years. It's perfect. I was buying my notebooks. They start off at $1.50 and then they went up to $2. And they're hard to find, but they were at Dollar General, right? They have the same size at Walmart, but it's like $3. I found this one actually at Dollar Tree. And the paper's not crappy. Sometimes the notebooks in there, the paper's crappy. But this I found at Dollar Tree So I'm going to start buying it there from now on. So. Yeah, I could take like the 5 minutes when we have the starting soon screen to run to the vendors. And I used to, right, when it was just one vendor, but now we have 3 vendors. They've added 2 vendors since I started this. I guess Raz decided to stand down. I mean, Bella's the one in charge here. So they're not related, but they've grown up together. She gonna sit on her? But Bella's older. Bella was 2 years old when we got Raz as a kitten. And Bella is more of like the big sister type, and she'll just wander off. She'll be over it. Raz has more energy and it's kind of a turd. But if Bella stares Raz down, Raz will not make eye contact. For me, the notebook is a necessity because I play on Xbox. My laptop is way far away, which puts typing right out. And for a long time, we didn't have add-ons. Right. Yeah, I don't envy that. So my account main crafter is not my main content toon. I needed paper and pencil to keep track of which fashion pages I did and didn't need for trading with friends while farming. Also needed antiquity leads for a long time. Now I'm only missing one, those dang Psijic portals in Southern Elsewhere. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh, I'm not in charge of the cats. They don't listen to me. Kitty treats. Let's do kitty treats, guys. But Raz is forever sitting on Bella. I try to feed Raz first because otherwise she tries to steal from Bella, and then Bella eats too fast. It is not a favorites thing. Well, it might be. I like Bella. That's what the cats want her to think. Alrighty. Thanks, Drazana, for giving the kitties treats. Okay, not to call anybody out of lurk, but Mrs. T, I have an update on your issue if you are here. Now they're both on my desk, hoping I have more. Okay. Bella realizes I don't. But I'm alone here. So let's go ahead and, if they'll let me. All right, we've made our way to the Scalarium.
Ancient.
First up, we have Bound Affix Script Expedition. Adds Expedition, a buff increasing movement speed. Bound Focus Script Bleed Damage. Adds bleed damage. And Bound Signature Script Immobilizing Strikes. Adds an immobilization effect. All right, last up, Infinite Archive. All right, that's a twofer. That first 2.5 minutes of the video only took me an hour. It's fine. It's fine. No, I like when they're relatively clean like that because then I just take out any lip smacks and stuff and away we go. Add in the overlays. Makes it nice and easy. Let's see. Headed to Apocrypha. Something stock footage for vendors. Sounds like I'm being efficient today, kind of. I will hydrate. Thanks, Timtor. I'm gonna hydrate with coffee though. I need it. Okay. This one is where the real notes come in. He's always a little bit more complicated. So I'm going to set aside the ones from the last one.
Difficult, but it's still.
Balfoyen. Oof. Okay, so I've got my index card for Balfoyen. I did pull out my books document, so exclamation point books. If and you would. Let's see. Apocrypha. Take a hot second to look up. There we go. This one drops from Scriveners. This one is not index cards. There's too many. I do have that doc, though, that I use, and I just do a search. For the YouTube side, I'm going to copy paste. Did that go to... That did not go. That went to the wrong side. Sorry, guys. Still learning how my multi-chat thing works. That worked. Okay. Yay. Oh my gosh, Bon. Did we need it the third time? On the Twitch side? Thanks for confirmation, Crom. All right. So that's the one that you can use if you were trying to collect all of the book furnishings. Checking the cooldowns. Anyway, read your books. I'm just making sure it works. Okay, good. Oh, one I don't have. Let's see. And then I'll also search this one. So I've got Tamriel Trade Center pulled up for EU because I want to get prices for EU as well. So Blueprint, Deadlands table, and this is another reason why this takes so long. What other information do you wish I shared when I did these videos? Let's see. Blueprint Nord divider folding. It was an open-ended question. It doesn't mean I'll take the advice, but I'm always open to the advice. Oh my gosh. The ads on Tamriel Trade Center, when I have my screen smaller than full size, cover up the information I need. At least it doesn't automatically have audio. Okay. That is a pretty cool mask, actually. That's pretty cool. I don't know that I've seen that one. Okay. Right? It's very bird person. Okay, let's see. Community equipment. Lead tide glass beads. Harpooner's Waiting Guild. Okay, what's the other one where they've moved it down here? I hate that they reordered this. It makes it so hard. Coral Airy just said it's a mask and not a hat that shows your face. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of cool that it covers it up. Do people in PvP still try to hide the fact that they're a vampire? When vampire was like really big a few years back, people were always looking for ways. Why am I like slow walking? What the heck? What the heck? That's new. Okay. But people are always looking for ways to cover their face. So, okay, Amber Heart. You notice that slow walking too? I wonder what was happening. I don't know. I mean, it's neat. Yeah, let's go ahead and look up these leads. So Harpooner's Waiting Kilt. This is called Lead List if anybody is looking for the add-on I'm using. Tide Glass Beads. Shadowfin Alchemy Nodes. Oh my gosh. I may buy this. It took me forever to find my second copy. Okay, and then Barkroot Blessing. Amber Heart. Oops. All leads. Galen World Boss. Preserver of Galen. There we go. Ghost Fit, how's it going? All right. Now that those notes are out of the way, let's go back. Obscure Killers of the North. Check my spreadsheet. That drops in Infinite Archive. Okay. You had a very weird IA experience. How so? Do tell. I mean, I've got to look this stuff up anyway. We may as well hear a story. Hey, Cake, how's it going? Happy Tuesday to you. Okay, let's see. Remnant of Deception. Honestly, I should probably have note cards for this too. The remnants and stuff. I should probably do that. Was an Arc 1 doing a boss, and it heavy attacked me so hard it logged me out, and when I logged back in, I was dead in Vardenfell. Wowzers. See ya, Crom. Let's snooze the ad so I can just get through this real quick. Everybody's got meetings. Are Marlos and Crom going to the same meeting? I wonder. Alive is good, Cake. Alive is positive. All right. Valerina, hi. How's it going? I hope Span 2 is also ready. Zexter, are you here yet? You're sleepy today? I'm so sorry. Ooh, this is tempting. Let's see. These are these are still dropping for the Writhing Wall, right? Whatever daily is left there. Yes, it was Mrs. T. Good morning, Mrs. T. I got an update. Remember, I posted in the dev channel for you. Jason Barnes responded and said they're digging into that one as we speak. We fixed the last part of the chain just vanishing issue this week, so this is a different one. So it's a new issue. They're looking into it. So I can't promise when it'll get fixed, but it's been noticed by the devs. Blue, thanks for the lurk. Zexter, you've been working on and stuff. Okay, perfect. It'll still probably be like 20 minutes or so, but yeah, just FYI, we're close to being able to record this bit. It recorded it, so I was fighting the Sim of Blades boss. I dodged the wall and went to kill one of the shades, and I exploded, which logged you out. Thought it was the last quest. Apparently, it's the 18th. I did note which quest it was. I think. Let me double check that I posted which one it was. I'm sure they can tell because I included the boss name. I'll just leave it. We are working on that right now, Valerina. The Lady Arabelle quest, it's a different one that broke for Mrs. T. Yeah, I'll leave it. Sleep Paralysis Goblin, good morning. So guys, the Shard of Writhing Bone, that's still dropping at the Writhing Wall only, right? They didn't give it another spot. Okay, then we've got our scripts. Disgusting Spoils, and we already did the lead. So yeah, we've gone over all of it. I think we're good. Sad boys today. My girlfriend and I are breaking up. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. All right. I think... Is there anything else I'm missing, you think? The only one I'm a little questioning is the Shard of Writhing Bone. I'm pretty sure it's still in the siege. It's siege camps, right? Span, I think, is single. I am. I am single. Let's see. Sad day. Do something to make you feel better. Have a good day. Yeah. Or we're here to distract you. Maybe after the break. I have to run some ads. I'm so sorry. So sorry. All right. But I think we're ready to record when we get back. I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick break that we don't have to try to beat the ads. Really? Shattenkirk didn't know. Hey, Inshu, Span's holding out for her sugar daddy she never has to meet. Yeah, she won't stay out of my inbox. Hey, Nuke. Who's this? This fan I know would never admit to being single. You guys are so mean to me. Oh, I got no money. Eraser, I'm not even acknowledging that one. Okay. The double entendre there is strong. Anyhow, I am going to take a quick break. I did figure out how to run ads at the same time on YouTube. I don't know if it'll push back their normal ads, but I'm just going to go to a be right back screen anyway, so I'm just going to run ads on both sides. So, Sugar Day. Yeah, that's it. That's what I was talking about. Okay. Be right back, you guys. Alrighty, I am back. Hopefully everybody else is too. Oh, I missed a lot. Let's see. Eraser is now my favorite mod, so nothing's changed. It's fine, you aren't my favorite VIP anyhow. Hey, Wolfie, how's it going? Ultra Morgul, hello. An ad with Belgians? Oh, Twitch, why? I go with span rules. That means the last mod to do something wonderful is my favorite. This is a good rule. This is a great rule to have. My favorite child is the one who did something nice for me the most recently. This is why I stay out of mod VIP politics. That and $6 will get me a cup of chai at Starbucks. I mean, Span brought the... Wait. At the next FanCon you attend, I'll make the coffee. Yes. Are you team dirty chai or nah? Coffee is not chai. I did. I brought Madrina's whole beans to our last FanCon. You can supply the coffee and tea. There you go. All right, guys. Let's see if I missed anything. I think we're good. If not, we can always stop recording and figure it out. I actually don't think I have this finished. My overlay for the video is actually somebody else throwing it. So, yeah. What is even a dirty chai? Does vodka count as dirty or does it have to be dairy adjacent? Chai with espresso. Okay. Okay. I think I'm ready. We will see. We will see. See if we can get this recorded. So for those just stopping in, typically what I do on Tuesdays is I visit the 3 vendors that change what they carry on Tuesdays. I record what each one is carrying, talk a little bit about some of the things, and then we run some Infinite Archive. After stream, I mush it all together and turn it into about a 10-minute video, but it takes 2 or 3 hours to record. And if you've been here long enough, you know why. Anyway. Vodka doesn't make it dirty, it makes it drunken. If you add olive juice, then it's dirty. Olive juice in a chai? It's chat's fault always. Me take personal accountability? No. No, it's totally my fault. I'm a talker. How are you, Case? Waste of good espresso. Okay. Let's get rid of the stuff on screen. Bye, kitty. Raz has crashed out next to the bed again. Yeah, no, I know. I know, Nuke. Dirty Martini has olive. Okay. It feels weird. I only have one index card for this one. So I feel like I'm forgetting something. We'll find out. A Vod chai? Oh, gosh. We were looking at chai spice orange cake roll as a potential flavor for next year. Oh my gosh. That doesn't sound half bad. Hey, Jedi. I'm good. How about you? All right, I'm going to record this. I'm going to ignore chat for the duration. It shouldn't take more than 5 to 10 minutes. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Hydrate quick. All right. And let's see what Violet Rule has.
Don't ask about what.
First up, we have a book, Apocrypha Apocrypha. This one drops in Scrivener's Hall, but the eidetic memory you just find on various bookshelves throughout Tamriel. Not too terrible. Our treasure map this week is Balfoyen. Again, just like I was saying earlier, I don't think this is worth the 2,000 archival fortunes when you can get them off traders so cheaply. But if you're curious, Balfoyen gives us Armor of the Trainee, as well as a chance for the leads for Ancestral Nord belts or staves motif chapters. And again, we're going to want base game maps coming up, end of September? I think September 28th is the current date for Update 51 when the new alchemy maps come out. But I don't think this is the way to get it. I think there's better ways. All right, our first plan is Deadlands Table Long Etch. This runs 35 to 75k on PCNA. On PCEU, there are 3 listings, one for 40k, one for 50k, and one for 160k. So I think it's probably closer to that 40-50 range. Next up, we have Blueprint Nord Divider Folding. This runs 40 to 50k on PCNA. There are 2 listings on PCEU for 13 and 50. Next up, we have the bound style page, Cargega Mask. Next up, we have bound style page, Cargeta Mask. This is from Coral Airy. The mask style page will drop about a 4-day window when it's brought back. So you have to kind of keep an eye on your calendar and ESO announcements. And then the drop rate's atrocious. And you have a better chance if you have hard mode. Hard mode Coral Airy is no joke. I suggest just run some Infinite Archive and spend 15,000 archival fortunes here. This is a very handsome mask. I like it quite a bit. Next up, we have Companion Equipment Medium Armor. I typically don't recommend these. They are bound when you buy them this way. You're at the mercy of RNG as to what trait you get. Chances are you're not going to get something you want. So I say save your archival fortunes. Just go to Guild Traders. Our leads this week, we have Tide Glass Beads. This is one of 5 pieces of Harpooner's Wading Kilt, and this one drops from Shadowfen Alchemy nodes. Anybody who was here when Harpooner's Wading Kilt came out knows how awful this one is. They have made it easier. They've made it much easier. It's no longer water alchemy nodes or water. It is any alchemy node in Shadowfen now. It's still not a great drop rate, though. If you're like me and you're trying to get all 3 copies for Codex, yeah, I know we're insane, but there are several people like me. That second and third one are even more difficult, so it is here for 5,000 archival fortunes if that's something that you're looking for. Our second book is Obscure Killers of the North. This one drops in Infinite Archive, and the eidetic memory also drops in Infinite Archive. If you're not sure how the books work, you do need to know the eidetic memory or have that read in the wild before you can have a chance to either buy it or for it to drop in Infinite Archive in this case. You can read it in somebody's house. Unlike Mages Guild books, you can read these in somebody's house and have that count. My guild halls are open on both PCNA and PCEU. Just go to the greenhouse and pardon the mess. They're all there at least. All right. Next up, Praxis Telvanni Lantern Organic Azure. This one runs 85 to 96k on PCNA and 60 to 75k on PCEU. You can turn it on and off. I think all of these patterns are decent options for your archival fortunes this week. Next up, we have Remnant of Deception. Consume 25 Remnants of Deception, along with 25 Remnants of Cruelty to unlock the Echo of the Abolisher achievement and the Echo of the Abolisher memento. Now, this one, both of these pieces drop from the public dungeons in Westweald, which is part of the Gold Road chapter, and you will need to own the Gold Road chapter in order to buy these or have ESO Plus. But this particular one drops in Cylorn Public Dungeon. So again, you'll need 25 of these, 25 of the other, They run 11 to 15K on PCNA. Not a bad option if you only need a few, especially. They have increased the drop rate of these. Your first of each day is supposed to be easier, but 1,000 Archival Fortunes isn't bad for these either, particularly if you're not trying to buy all of them. Next up, we have Shard of Writhing Bone. This is one of, you need 25 of these to get the Caltrops Bone skill style. These drop from the dailies for the Writhing Wall event. I'm pretty sure they're still dropping that way. I haven't done any since the actual Writhing Wall event, but I found these very, very, very rare to drop. And I was one of those people that did not get this done before the end of the Writhing Wall event. So if you need more, like I do, on Guild Traders, they're 35 to 45k a piece. So I think 1,000 Archival Fortunes is a good option. So if you're trying to fill in the last of them, 1,000 Archival Fortunes a piece will get you there. All right, our scripts this week, we have Bound Affix Script Defile, adds Defile, a debuff reducing healing received. Bound Focus Script Frost Damage, adds Frost Damage. And Bound Signature Script Anchorite's Potency, adds a Consume Soul Gem to grant ultimate effect. Our fragment is Disgusting Spoils. Consume 25 Disgusting Spoils to unlock the Scheming Skeever's achievement and the Malographic Skeever pet. Now, unlike the Writhing Bone piece or whatever, these are 3,000 Archival Fortunes a piece, and this is also a guaranteed drop if you just do enough of your Infinite Archive dailies. So I think this is really expensive for a pet if you buy them all this way. But if you're running enough Infinite Archive to accumulate all of these Archival Fortunes, because it would take you 75,000 Archival Fortunes to buy the pet, you're probably going to get at least a few along the way. So I would just keep running dailies. But that's me. It is here for 3,000 Archival Fortunes each piece, and you need 25 if you need them. And then our final lead is Amber Heart. This is one of 10 pieces of Barkroot Blessing. And this one can be found from the Galen World Boss Preserver of Galen. You only need to get this one once in order to get Barkroot Blessing. Here is the Barkroot Blessing skin. Let me do this. The shield blocks so much. And here is the Barkroot Blessing skin. All right, that's everything. Let's run some Infinite Archive and see what new gear is dropping this week. Okay, I do need to record one more thing. What was it?
Ah, a mortal.
It was the thing for this one. Echo of the Abolisher Memento. AI is making you angry? What's it doing now? Actually, I'm going to do something else. Let's take me off. Okay. I've done this before, but I don't know if I still have it saved. So, yeah. Okay. That's what I needed. I'm also going to get caught up on chat. Sorry, I was recording and missed a couple things, but I saw some people come in. I do glance at chat usually, in case I screw up and somebody's trying to tell me. Need to assemble a focus group for taste testing. If you miss Span Live, you can always catch the VOD chai later. Are there any infinite archive leads? Sometimes, not this week. How's it going, Cesare? They do still drop from the daily Siege Camp reward boxes, but they're rare. Thank you, Call of Dice. Pretty sure you have some spares. I need to look up what I have. Anybody know what the thing is called? It's probably under Solstice, right? Oh yeah, there we go. It'd be from Siege Camps because maybe I got enough. I might have bought some, but I don't know that I did. It's not Antiquities. Here, let's just show unearned. Nope, I have 6. I have 6 out of 25. Yeah, I didn't come anywhere close to done. Lady Spitfire, thanks so much for the lurk. I prefer the Sable Manbee skin over Bark Root because the bark is worse than the bite. Nice. How's it going, Trass? The Small Business Center has a business plan writing program that helps with stuff like market research and financial planning. It keeps trying to tell me my yarn store idea is crap because your town already has these options available and previous yarn stores did not survive. Is there any validity to... I mean, the question is, what previous yarn stores were there and why didn't they survive? Oh, you're still typing, sorry. Trass is still asleep, joking, don't lie to me. The ones that list are either an hour outside of town or big box stores, and the one that supposedly failed was for a city with the same name in a different state. Okay, fair. I have high hopes for the increased lead drop chances with Update 51. Is that part of Update 51? I didn't even see that in the PTS patch notes. But yeah, I agree. Are you a Codex hunter too then? Got like 25 veterancy ranks over the weekend, so I'd say pretty productive White Strikes. Just 13 more ranks to go. I haven't even touched White Strikes or veterans. Well, I did do one scouting quest this weekend and then decided I didn't feel like PvPing. But I haven't even touched veterancy. Whoops. Whoopsies. Okay, so yes, I do need the caltrops. Let me put my settings back. Actually, let me get you the kitties back and me back. We're going to always show these. I'm going to grab nameplates, put those on. We're going to get Zexter into the party.
You walked into the crypt back and ready. Last time.
What? You don't know? They're real enough.
But yeah, let's see. Missing Codex. Everything. I still have a bit. Most of these are maps, right? I still have a bit. Many of them are 2s. Some of them are newer. But yeah. I still have a ways to go. Working on it though. Slowly. Problem is, I've started playing some other games. They're taking all my time. So, Beryl, can you... Is that response blocking you from doing something? Can you just ignore it, or do you need to get past that somehow? My guildmates tell me I'm silly for wanting 3 out of 3 on every codex entry, but as we say over here, it keeps me off the street. Exactly. No, you're in the right place here. Several of us are trying to complete codex. What platform do you play on, Darius? I discovered I love Sorc Healer in PvP now. So many opportunities to slam a negate on someone else's ulti. Nice. So I'm not going after Codex on PCEU. However, I do still need some of my first things on PCEU. So if you're ever free, especially when I'm streaming, feel free to say, hey, Span, you want to go do this, run this dungeon, kill this world boss, whatever. And I'm happy to group up. The audacity of wasting that much water just to have an uninformed opinion. Trass, I love you. The way you put that was gold. Welcome back, Marlos. I'm ignoring it for now and downvoting all of its irrelevant research. Can you prompt it? Can you prompt it to only search within X miles of XYZ town for relevant comparisons? Or maybe have it do something useful, like what are the chances of survival in a town of X size, near a town of X size, etc. I don't know. I feel naked without streak, ironic as that is. Okay, what did I get? Did I get fabled? I wasn't even paying attention. I did get fabled. I'm going to share. And I'm going to eat. Ready, Freddy? Well, let's go. Maybe you're not as stupid as the last bot that answered this question would be a good prompt. Let me speak to your manager. This is pulling from like Yelp, which if you search for yarn stores in my town, it pulls up top 10 yarn stores and yes. I hate that. Sometimes I'll like Google, you know, Chinese restaurants near me and it pulls up stuff from an hour away. Like, that's not near me.
This wing doesn't look too out of sorts.
Screw that noise. Walk in with your own research, toss it on their table and tell them AI is for lazy timwits. I think this is just a tool to help, not a like requirement of the bank or whatever. I think it's a tool to help with the business plan so that when Beryl goes to look for financing, she's prepared. Been out of the house since 10:30, finally done and heading home, but an exhausted hi. Hi. I intend to. I mostly needed the financial planning tools so I can get this in front of banks and such. Right. The joy of being an entrepreneur, running your own business, is you need to be all of the people and wear all of the hats, even if you have zero training to do so. So some of these like small business centers will offer tools to help you overcome some of those hurdles. But the introduction of AI has dumbed it down a bit. You already have a name? Yay!
Strength and violence. I look forward to your next demonstration.
I grabbed something by mistake. Archival weaponry is not bad though.
You've made it this far. Keep it up.
good. The Malligraphy's gone. I can fetch the fragment and return to arranging my wings of the archive.
Okay, we've got Southern Elsewhere with Sentinel Defender and Dragon Guard Elite. Morning, Sparky. How's it going? Okay, we've got a bingo vote, guys, on the Twitch side. You've made it this far. Keep it up, he says on 113. I know. You got your coffee badge back. Yay! Rats. Oh, hey, we got something for last week's Infinite Archive. I wish I could share that with you. I suppose that's one good thing about running 3 arcs instead of 2 now. Don't tell people about a bingo vote, then they vote for something I didn't need, but getting 10 votes is a bingo call in itself. How are you, Thevia? Other than annoyed with me. I'm good.
I see you're proving your worth. Glad to see other entities doing
Our
their
recordings
share
went
around here.
unbelievably well today. I'm not going to have nearly as much editing as I normally do, so that's nice.
Tome shells, fear watchers. Now
I'm not. It helped me win bingo. Congrats on bingo.
called the tome shells.
Sorry I don't see the wins anymore. I haven't quite figured out how to add that to my multi-stream chat. The only thing only riddle I haven't solved yet. Proving you're shifty. Ah, we both missed it. Got it. I think. We did. Eek. No, the storm got me.
Making you like me would solve this
We
problem.
failed at Wisconsin. Oh well, it's a bingo call. Oh well. Rationale, hello, how are you? The next page, AI content can be inaccurate. Use it for inspiration, not as professional advice. I mean, fair. Right?
This place looks fantastic. My organization really works. Are they all dead? I can't watch. Please don't get surrounded. It's too stressful. Not much damage to the general structure.
No, somebody forgot to add the Infinite Archive calls? What? No. My name's taken for my lack of reading skill for Halo LAN parties and misreading someone's name on Tube TV 4-player split screen.
I hope hope you faced this maligraphy before.
You come to fight Zimok?
I love Zimok.
Fights.
I love Zimok.
Come here, Zimok. No!
No,
Zimok
poor
must
Zimok.
Take trophies.
Let me just grab this fragment. Nothing to see here.
Still all Southern Elsewhere. Lamer, welcome in. How was your stream? Welcome in, Raiders. I knew not of what Lamer was doing. Jana with the 7-stream streak. I'm super tired, so only 4 hours today. Okay, so I peeked in on you a little bit earlier, Lamer. Were people trying to convince you to get WoW? Is that what you were talking about with the subscription? Yes. Did you do it? And you did. Do you regret it yet? I mean, I heard WoW has housing now, so at the beginning of that, Wisconsin got a phone call and was scrambling a bit. Oh, that's fine. I would say it's a bingo call, but oops.
Home was affected.
No IA calls today.
Don't let me
I feel like I'm boring people with it and get in my head. No. Boring people with what? RuneScape?
More maligraphies incoming. Prepare
I like it.
Your reward is justified and waits there patiently, mortal.
RuneScape mission. Well, Lamer's been playing RuneScape, right? Span is an anti-WoW influencer. No, I didn't say that. I've never played. But I've heard they did a great job with their housing. With WoW and in general only being me. Oh, whatever. You are great. Lamer is great. Everybody should follow Lamer. Farming lobsters. Nope, I've been lurking trying to decide if I want to start playing. There you go. See? Sleep Paralysis Goblin loves RuneScape. I started doing Iron Man in TBC Classic and WoW, so I couldn't even do housing. Oh, gotcha. Do you regret it? Made me chuckle. Well, because when I stopped in, Lamer's like, should I subscribe? Will I regret it? That wasn't just off the cuff. WoW is trash. I've quit that game so many times. It's like heroin. And yet you keep going back. Hey, Odds, how are you?
It's tougher than it is. Probably.
I've waited years for this moment.
That's funnier then. See, Lamer didn't know I was there, but I was there. I thought about commenting and then I realized what time it was. I was like, oh, I'm going to get roped into a conversation that I don't have time for, so I'll just lurk. I haven't touched WoW since the beginning of the War Within. I unlocked the Earthen Race, then dropped the game.
Master Malkus needs this fragment, and you
What made you
need a
drop?
portal.
I played WoW Classic for a bit for the nostalgia, but never want to get into hardcore raiding ever again. So many people from WoW that did hardcore raiding say that. If I had known, I would have whispered German words for you. You say that all the time, but then you don't. You play WoW private servers. Gotcha. We are in Infinite Archive. Keep getting dragged back. My wife seems to like it. Then the people she started playing with quit, and I'm stuck. Play long enough for her to make new friends. Slide her over to the new friends so you can come back to ESO. I mean, other times when I've been there. Other times. It's fine. It's fine. Lamer's trying to convince me that he can say sweet words in German and it'll sound all seductive, and I'm still not buying it. Slide into the TMs. The game just isn't the same game that I fell in love with back in 2004, up to Wrath of the Lich King. Sorry. I'm trying to pretend I'm playing at least. I played on and off after Cataclysm, up to the Legion expansion. I left Warcraft for ESO. I was on a Mythic team, but gets too toxic.
Your rewards are here, if you want them.
Yeah, my brother used to raid lead. And apparently he was... I don't know. He said that he was on some like big raid team, but then people that I've mentioned him to don't recognize it, so I have no idea. She heard it and she loved it. I'm lying. Wow, Lamer's in here calling me a liar. Wow. Germans sound angry 24/7. You good, Sexter? Okay. You play ESO mainly because of me?
Oh, you're back. Excellent. So many sheaves.
Okay, she lost more pages. She just can't keep these pages. Just keeps losing them. I feel like she's giving me busy work. I'm waiting for the inevitable Classic Plus announcement at the BlizzCon. Inhaled copium. Me too, but I think it'll happen. Listen to Xavier Naidoo. He does German and love songs. Okay, I will write that down. Make no promises, but I'll write it down. Don't listen to him, please. Why? That's what repeatable quests are. What? An MMO would never give me busy work. If they actually did Classic Plus, like some of the private servers did their own spin on Classic Plus, I'd be on board if it was like maybe Ascension or Turtle Well. The guy is an absolute nutjob conspiracy theorist. Oh. So it's not that you just don't like his music, but there's other background information.
Just gifts. They make your fights more interesting. Don't waste them.
That. He thinks we're eating baby powder in our Lay's chips. Wish I was joking. Wowzers. Like, whoa. Like powder made out of babies? Not like baby powder as in the thing you can buy at the drugstore. What the heck? I would have used way worse words for this dude, but yes.
The index if you need to resupply.
Okay. So is there someone who exemplifies saying sweet things in German that sound seductive that I should be listening to. Besides Lamer, obviously. Lamer's always the first choice.
There are no books up here. I'm too smart for that. Smart enough to take the fragment to Malkest as well.
If you have a Berserker build, I would go with Ramstein and Hast. I mean, I like Ramstein, but that's not exactly sweet nothings, right? Good save. Thanks, Lamer. Just for you. Still not excited about the prospect of enabling Blizzard after their private server crusades. See, I keep leaning more and more towards indie game devs. Seductive, oh my. I love WoW, but it's just too bittersweet for me to play. Hey, Jemmer, how's it going? Here we go. Salvation. Salvation is what? That Glenumbra? No. It's one of those. I'm gonna cheat. One day I'll memorize all these, but Malabaltor. If it had been spinners, I would have known. Okay, so first two arcs we have Southern Elsewhere and Malabaltor. We'll have to get to arc 3 to see what Malabaltor gets replaced with. There's an old song called... Okay, I'm not even going to attempt the German part. Almost English. It's Lower Saxon. Okay. I mean, Ramstein can whisper sweet nothings if you're a sadomasochist. Now I'm thinking really hard who has an objectively hot voice in German media. I'm so happy to give you a challenge. Can't think of anything really. Maybe this moderator guy, Kai Flom. Isn't he somewhat popular with the ladies in Germany? One day I'll memorize all these, but that day is not this century. I mean, I can often get close. Like, oh, that definitely sounds Nord, so it's got to be like Eastmarch or, you know? I'll get to my late 6 p.m. nap. Yes, go rest. I'll totally regret, but I'll do it anyway. Cheers to you all. See you, Lamer. Thanks again for the raid. No spam dust. Nope. I'd like to lodge a formal complaint, please. Can I speak to a manager? I'm the manager, so good luck. Please fail to force a lock for bingo purposes. It'll have to be after Infinite Archive, because there are no locks for me to try to pick, and therefore none that I could fail in this particular content. Drop links in Discord. You don't use Discord anymore? That'd be so tough. Kudos to you. That would be tough. What kind of place is this? No locks? Boo. Yeah, there's no, like, treasure chests. Just loot chests.
Are you done in here?
Been difficult dying in-game, and fussing at the cats, not necessarily in that order or concurrently, would help me. Speaking of, what the heck are they doing? Oh, Raz is sitting on Bella again. Okay. I saw it coming. I knew what you meant. I think I need Zexter to make this happen for the greater good. I don't know. I've been so chatty, I've not even been looking at my game screen. You can probably tell from my gameplay. So there's a decent chance it'll happen in the next hour, for sure. Can you guys believe we're done with Arc 1 before noon? Noon Eastern. Noon local time anyway. That's kind of crazy.
Don't hurt me.
Nope, you're surprised.
Me unprepared.
Saturday. Saturday, Zexter gets to reclaim their name. So next week, we should meet the all-new Zexter, whatever they end up choosing to have their name be.
You can't stop me. Not really.
And then I have on my calendar when I can claim the name Spantific AI.
You killed her. Well, this version.
So it can never happen
Across
again.
the books in this archive, there could be hundreds of Thoat Replicanum.
Let's see, what do we have?
Here, meet me back where we met. We should talk about what happened. There are more Maligraphies and other Thoat Replicanum in the archive.
Sasper, thanks so much. I don't know if you need these, but I'll just throw those things at you.
Got plenty of goods fresh off the junk pile.
Saturday, are you doing a special stream then to celebrate? Not this weekend.
As long as you've got rubbish to trade, that is.
You need all of them. Awesome. Yeah, I'm hoping, no promises. I'm working on a YouTube video. And I'm going to need some serious time on PTS. I'm kind of hoping that I can get all my PTS time done this week and get the video at least partially done this weekend. We'll see. Working on it. But you could face tank one of those heavy attacks without blocking. Would you give it a try, please, for science? I will hydrate. Thanks so much. Corindas, how are you? Let's see. Lasting harm. Yeah, let's do that. Definitely not for bingo, for science. Yes, everything we do here is for science. Never for bingo. Nope. Nope. Of course not. Allergies are kicking your tuchus. I don't know what's going on with me. I don't know if I'm just like have some holdover from being sick or if it was my allergies on top of that, but I've taken allergy meds just in case because oh, hello, Marauder. Hello. We got him early.
Marvelous. Positively marvelous.
Oh, there they are. Hello, guys. I see a Jedi. Did I say you finally got the Lady Arable poster? Nice. I don't think you did, or I forgot. Either is fully possible. But grats. Another mowing the commercial property across the street. Doomed. I am doomed, I say. Oof. I tend to struggle more with trees than with grass, but I live in the South, so there's always something. There's always something.
Don't underestimate any.
Yeah, I was actually kind of worried when I moved back to the South. Growing up, I had horrible allergies. Horrible allergies. But then I lived in South Dakota for 20 years, and my allergies, and then therefore my asthma went away. Turns out, I was diagnosed with activity-induced asthma as a kid. Turns out it was allergy-induced asthma, and just so happened that most of my activities were outside where the allergens are. So... yeah, when I moved somewhere that didn't have as many trees, because it was the prairie, I could breathe finally. It was crazy. But now that I'm back here, it's improved. And I'm glad, thankfully, that my kids don't have that many issues. Carrie, hello, hello, how are you? Yeah, the garden doesn't bother me. It's just the trees, and I do have a lot of pine trees, but to be fair, allergy meds are way better than they used to be too, and I'm an adult, and I can get whatever I want for allergy meds. I'm not relying on, like, my parents to... my parents just kept giving me Sudafed, because I was stuffy. Like, that doesn't help allergies. Back when you could get Sudafed easily.
We're going somewhere.
Finally finished that side job that was hanging over your head. Oh, that was quick. Good. Glad you got that done. A little span on the prairie. Yeah, it was weird not having trees. I missed trees quite a bit. Take a nasal spray twice a day during spring, summer, fall. That was my dad's solution, was nasal spray, but I think he was just addicted.
Still beyond me.
I'm good. We're making actually some pretty good progress today. Normally this takes a little bit longer. And we're trying a new game today, so I'm excited. It just got a Steam page up today. It's brand new, and they're actually looking for feedback. They want to know what's wrong with the game and how they can improve. So I'm excited by that. The premise sounds really... Yeah, a real new game. It's called Potion Dealer. So it's a dark fantasy RPG survival crafting game. You were adopted by nobility when you were just a babe. And... it has been found out that your real mother was a witch. And so now you are on the lam. You can choose to fight or to hide and use potions for either. So there's like AoE potions and there's hiding potions and stuff like that. So yeah. It sounds interesting. It sounds like it's a little bit different than what I normally do, but has enough overlap that I think I'll enjoy it. It is a top-down, which is not normally my preference, but I like the story. So the only thing is, on the YouTube side of streaming, I don't know how to change the game on my stream, so I'm not sure how we're going to do that yet. We'll figure it out. It's fine. I should have just left the game blank today so I didn't have to worry about it. Stardew potions. It doesn't look super cozy. I also usually don't like my top down. I feel exposed, right? Anyway, And I'm excited. I'll read over the description, and I'll show some of the gameplay footage from the Steam page when we switch over. And convertible's nice. Well, if you don't like the top down, what's the point of a convertible? Yeah, if you find a good way, let me know, because I just have to stop the stream and start up a new one, or just not put the game. Yeah, I think in the future I may not put a game. I tried Googling, but the page that they say to go to doesn't seem to exist. So we might just stop the YouTube side and only stream that part on Twitch. I don't know if I need those up on YouTube. I don't know. We'll see how many people are only on YouTube at that time, and we'll go from there.
Excellent.
If we have people on YouTube actively watching that want to stay watching, then we'll figure it out. Same, you hate the nasal spray, but it does seem to help. Yeah, and they have better nasal sprays now, for sure. Ooh, Dreadvink wants us to do kitty treats. I think Bella has run off, but we can give Raz kitty treats. Hey, Dread, how are you? Is it Vink or Vents? About the E, I'm not sure. I think technically you could go back later and split them up for proper categorization, but it's also not ideal. Yeah, I mean, if somebody comes and I mean, that's searchable. Searchability isn't great over there anyway. But I'd like it to be properly categorized for potential people finding me live. Don't come onto the desk thinking you're going to get more. Greedy thing. Greedy thing. You can see what people search to find your video, and it's just wild, right? Or sometimes the videos that they come from, like, wait, hang on. Had a job for Verizon, but it was a door-to-door salesman job based on commissions. Oof. Yeah, I don't usually get my phone service through door-to... Actually, I don't buy anything door-to-door, so... Yuck. Vince, but I lost that account, so I left the EF. Okay. Only people from Paris add and eat everything. Well, now I know. Now I know. But for bingo purposes, we can count that as me mispronouncing someone's name, if it's not already been called. It was Big Yak. Yeah. Spectrum keeps showing up at my door, and I left Spectrum for a reason, and they will not stop harassing me or lying to me. Lying to me. They keep telling me I can get fiber all the way to my house. And yet all their TV ads say it's fiber backed. No, it'll still be cable from my house. The thing is, the cable is above ground and it goes through kudzu, which pulls on the cable and pulls it away from the pole and pulls it away from the house, and then we get interruptions to service. And so that won't work. So I went with a fiber company that actually dug it all the way to my house. So ooh, question for those who know Madrinas and codes. If I have multiple servers of Dune, do I only get the code thing on one server or on all of them? I would guess it's one. My guess is it would be one. I'll be honest though, Spectrum tempted me last time. They promised fiber for $20 a month for 2 years. Like, that's way too good to be true.
I'm not going to say that you need...
Yeah, they keep sending people door to door. They keep sending mail, blah, blah, blah. Get it in writing, sue them, watch your attorney profit. Hey, Nimbus. It's a potential trap or happy little accident. Yeah. Yeah, I did not. You know what? I'm very happy with my internet service provider. We haven't had a dropped stream, knock on wood. We haven't had a dropped stream in like over a year, I think. So don't say that cable provider's name. They killed my Switch last week. Ugh. 20 per month plus handling fee, convenience fee, line fees. Oh, no doubt. Although even with fees, I can't imagine it would be more than my $90 a month for my fiber. But I really like my fiber, so I'm going to keep it. You had to drop them too. I do try to use that to haggle with my current service. Yeah, haggling, I think, only really works if you're willing to walk away, and I'm not. So I'm just gonna let it go. I'm just gonna let it go. We're just gonna. It's all working. Just let it be. Just have to make them think that you are. I don't know that I could say that in a convincing way. I think I'm really tempted to go back to Spectrum. Wouldn't come out of my mouth properly. You know? You couldn't either. Yeah, see? Now that I'm set up via LAN, I rather like my AT&T service, but their Wi-Fi is still trash and their modem seems to actively fight any aftermarket router I try to use with it. We bought a router hoping, because the Wi-Fi in this house is trash. It's a 600 square foot house, and my kids who try to get Wi-Fi outside of my room, which is where the router is, sometimes can't hold enough of a signal to stream YouTube. So I bought a new router hoping that that would fix it. If nothing else, it saves me the $10 a month, whatever, rental fee. And it's still not working. I'm guessing it's like just how old the house is and the stuff in the walls or whatever. But ring video doorbell so you don't have to answer the door. That's a freaking subscription, Wonder Dog.
The Versus and Vision
I actually bought one and then found out it was a subscription. Like, oh, well, never mind. Yeah, I think it's, and I think there used to be a like wood stove in the hallway. So I think that there's like a metal chimney. I think there was that, and then they put in a furnace. And so I think there's a metal chimney in the way. And then, yeah, probably some plumbing and all that too. Can we go back to the days where we exchanged money for things we actually own? I would love that. I actually added, the more and more we talk about physical media and the more stuff comes out in the news. The other day I bought a DVD-R drive for that I can hook up to my computer. So I have a way to watch DVDs and listen to CDs. And then I added, I don't have space, right? Again, small house. So I added like photo albums that will hold CDs and DVDs to my Throne wish list so that I can pick movies up at thrift stores and stuff and start my collection, but not have to have a space for all the cases. Oh. I only hit the button once, I swear. I got something. Oh no, it didn't let me pick it up. There we go. But yeah, I'm in full agreement, Sarah. I was reading a little bit last night about some of the different things, and somebody was saying that like they bought Godzilla movies, digital copies, and they've been replaced with a different version of the movie, like the Japanese version of the movie. And I guess there's something with Lord of the Rings where people had digital copies. and they were told that they no longer owned it or whatever. I don't know. The more I read, the more I'm like, you know, my thrift store has movies. Lots of movies. So I started thinking about what movies I would want to like be able to watch on repeat. I'm not a huge... There's like a few things I'll watch on repeat. I don't know.
Master Malchus requires this fragment. So I'll
Ring doorbell selling data to Spectrum. Come talk to her now, right? I still find it odd. My router's in the basement and I still get signal out in my yard. Yeah, I don't know what's up. But I was actually talking to Schottenjäger about setting up a mesh network. And it feels like overkill in a 600 square foot house. And it's definitely expensive. There's got to be another way. Is there, Lady Atara, is there a Wi-Fi extender that actually works, or are they all garbage? Because every review I've read has said they're garbage. Unless you get an actual like second router or whatever from the same company, but then I think they're both hooked. I don't know. Are they both hooked up? I don't know. Once you have the DVD-R reader, all you need is a subscription to a DVD watching software. Probably, Sarah. Be careful when buying or ordering a DVD drive for your PC. Some of them, you have to have a subscription for them, no joke. Well, I guess I better hook it up and find out, huh? I will say my youngest has a portable DVD player. So at least we have a way to watch them. Although the ability to watch Blu-rays is apparently really difficult to get now. You've never tried one, but Seamus uses one. Even a Plex server, though, they're digital. So you still don't own the media, right? You have Omada, they work. Let me write that down. Thanks for Lurk, Wonder Dog. They are not connecting with older devices. Nope. My kid has a brand new phone they're trying to connect with. Let's take a break, Sexter. Since we're at a place where things can't spawn and kill us. I need to grab some lunch. The VCL media player. I already bought one. We'll find out. With Plex Jellyfin, you rip the media to your local network. It's under your control. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. But I still need a system to run that, right? Like an old computer or something. I would own the Plex server and set it up myself, so I would own it. You can get access to other people's Plex servers, but I would set it up myself. I have mostly Ubiquity stuff, and as far as my experience for stuff is great. Sometimes you can find pieces on sale or refurbished on Amazon. You write that down too. I've been looking into that, but it's just extra work. Probably is worth it, but this time I don't always have. Which part is extra work? Sorry, we have like 3 or 4 different things going on now. VCL is free open source media player. Ah, gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Plex costs money, Jellyfin's an alternative. I see. All right. I'm going to go grab some lunch. I just have to heat some, I just have to heat some stuff up. So I'm going to heat up some lunch. Zexter's going to go get some food and we'll meet back, and we're about halfway through Arc 2 and we're going to go to the end of Arc 3. So I will be back. I'm going to run ads on both Twitch and YouTube. Be right back. Alrighty, I am back. Ott says a mesh network should help with connection stability, but may still have issues getting through walls. In the meantime, might want to try an older Wi-Fi protocol, or forcing it to connect to the 2.4 gigahertz band only. It's slower, but may provide more stable, moderate speeds and penetrate the walls a bit better. I'm gonna copy that into a note for me to check later. I will not remember that. Hey, Lady Riot. Yeah, I probably did level up and just didn't notice. If we can get that for a bingo call. Zexter may still be getting food. I'm gonna wait for them to jump or move or something. We both had to go get food. Mesh is amazing, but shouldn't be necessary for a 600 square foot house. Right, that's what I was thinking. Like, and the one I was looking at was like $400. I shouldn't need to go through all that just so my kids can hook up to my Wi-Fi. There's some things that you could connect with an Ethernet cable and have on the wall in the other room as well. Yeah, we have an Ethernet cable running to Minnie's computer so she can stream. Otherwise, there's no way she could stream. So we already have a cable running across the floor of the house. But yeah. I went with Water of Life. Definitely not. I connect to my Wi-Fi almost a block away. I think it's been 2 different service providers and 2 different routers. 3 different routers now, because we had the router that we had under Spectrum. We had the router that we had under our current provider. And then we have the router that I bought. So that's 3 different routers, 2 different services. Right? There are different kinds of network extenders. A Wi-Fi extender, typically you have one point that plugs into a wired network, and one is using your house electric system that acts as a Wi-Fi access point. And we also have limited outlets. We only have 2 outlets per room. And there's 1 outlet in the hallway, and there's an outlet in the bathroom, but it doesn't work. We already have to use the outlet in the hallway to plug in the cat's water fountain because there's not enough plugs in the kitchen. They are not 6 foot thick or made of concrete. Nope. They are probably plaster and lathe. Judging by the age of the house, they're probably plaster and lathe. And I do believe that between me and Nano, like where the router and Nano would sit, I believe there's an old wood stove chimney, like in the direct line. We have a lot of multi-plug surge protectors around. Oh my gosh, so many. We're probably a fire hazard. Could be wire mesh with plaster overcoat. Could be. Zexter is wearing a costume. Remember there's that quest in the game where you like turn invisible? So he's there, but not there. Thanks so much for the follow. Have I gotten a lead yet? I don't think so. I don't believe I have. Nope. Calliope flower, thank you. Calliope essence. Yep, that one. There's some nice low profile ones these days, which is great with USB ports. The problem is we need like 6 things plugged into one outlet. So we need we need the space. And then all those things have like, I hate the giant plugs. The giant plugs that block other plugs. This rando in tribute DM'd me bitching. Yeah, you can kind of see a shadow. That's about it. Hey, Selena, I really need to run IA more with a group instead of duos. Well, IA, you can only have 2 people. Right? Be great if you could have more, but... yeah, running it solo is... I find it exceptionally dull. I much prefer to run it with a friend and also stream while I'm doing it so I have somebody to talk to. I noticed a DK hit 28 arcs solo on the leaderboards. What? What? 28 solo? How? You certainly could, Carrie. Tim Tor, what was your solution? Tim Tor says, my house is 1920s vintage, plaster and lathe, and wire mesh likely walls. Fun for home wireless use. What has been your solution? My zucchini bread turned out fantastic other than sticking to the plate. I put it on to cool because my cooling rack was dirty and not strong enough. Dude takes Trails of Tribute way too seriously. You've only ever gotten to the second arc with a buddy or by yourself? Oh, well, now Schottenegger's curious. With minor cowardice and the glyph boosting vision, boosting weakening bosses, mercs do 0 damage. What? 0 damage? Minus new style construction, I still have problems with 5-6 gigahertz not penetrating. Complains about RNG. I mentioned various strategies you can employ to know your odds, and make educated decisions, and yes, it's still an RNG game. Only way to go forward. I don't know what current strats are. That was a super old strat. Victorian stone and brick with plaster over top here. We don't really get Wi-Fi outside the front room. So does everybody just pile in that room to use their phones? Both solo and friend, we finished the second arc once and had to call it a night at 2 a.m. Oh, bummer. What server do you play on? Reply, clearly you haven't been effed over enough lately. I definitely have. I just don't need to take it out on strangers. Wow. I might report that one. Jeez. I did use the knife to scrape that part off the plate and eat it over the stove like a goblin. I mean, how else would you handle that? 100%. You can be any other butthead on the interweb, get good scrub, and stop bitching when you lose is totally fair. My setup is a T-Mobile wireless setup. Haven't gone to fiber yet. Had to turn off the 5 gigahertz band, so 2.4 gigahertz only. It worked out as far as connection stability. And that's exactly what Ott said, right? So maybe that's... Ott, I might DM you tonight after I get my video out. I keep losing your speech. Oh, Zexter is here. Okay, good. Only other option is throw that bit in the trash with a plate, and that's just criminal, right? So you're missing my audio or just my voice part of the audio? 2.4 gigahertz goes through more stuff and longer distance. I will definitely try that. See, this is why I bring this stuff up and crowdsource it with you guys, because you guys know. And I don't. I've always tried to stay civil due to who I am, but YOLO now, right? Wait, what are they going to do? What are they going to do? Where does Zexter go? Oh, Zexter disconnected and logged back in. Okay. You're not hearing wow. Words are hard. You're not hearing any interruptions? Good. She's randomly saying a few words, then going quiet and picking it up again just to mess with you. Okay, so to set up the 2.4 gigahertz band, is that just in the router, or do I need to set up the phones and stuff to go on that band too?
Well, I'm sure you fought well.
End of convo. I wish you the best of luck. Reply, hope you have better time than I did today. My reply, I'm peachy. Oofda. You refresh stream. I'd planned to do that so I could hardwire my PC, but the thing wants to be the opposite side of my apartment for best signal. Jeez. I like how it's your problem to ensure their good day. Let's see. Be on the router. Some routers do not support it, but almost all do. A slower data rate, longer distances, better obstacle penetration. So you probably don't want to game on that. But for YouTube, phone, like Discord calls, stuff like that, because that's mainly what my kids are going to do. Well, other than the one that's hardwired in. But the one that's complaining the most is, I can't talk on Discord to my friend. We're trying to watch a movie together and it cuts out. Oh, you're fine, Zexter. Whenever you come back, if I'm just sitting here talking, we're probably just waiting, just run around me a couple times and I'll notice you. No biggie. Oh, so if you're downloading something, it'll be slower. Okay. Have to go into router settings. Okay. I can look that up. I just wasn't sure if I also had to tell the kids to, like, use a different... Like, will it be 2 different Wi-Fi channels and they have to hook up to the different Wi-Fi channel? I guess is the question. Or just hammer some big holes through the walls? I think my landlord might frown on that. No, your rant is justified, Carrie. No lead. No lead today. Gaming is totally fine on 2.4. Okay. You can set up the router to broadcast the signal separately rather than combined. Then it will show up as a second Wi-Fi option to connect to. Okay.
This is the perfect spot to create the next portal. It has the best temporal elasticity.
Let's see. Making sure I'm not missing stuff. Should still be able to game, maybe not something competitive. Okay. But my kid who's just doing basic games would be fine. I love that. That's the universal way to tell someone to get moving. Needs to be 2 different unless you don't care about 5. Well, it'd be fine if the wired version was 5 and everything else was 2.4. Like if Wi-Fi was only 2.4, I'd be fine with that. Because anybody who's doing anything serious is hardwired in. No one deserves that aggro just for playing a game, right? I agree. I think my landlord might frown on that. That's why you don't put the sledgehammer down. Oh.
Got you. Delicious.
You stay put long enough for me to hit you. That'd be swell. Have the Long Island iced tea ready when the landlord gets there is the pro move.
Gather up so I can get a tasty.
Then she ends up in jail, and then how do I get the pizza crust?
Let me feast on your terror. Come to me, morsel. Step into my domain.
Are you gonna give us any little imp guys? Oh, there we go.
Accept my embrace. Let me feast on your terror. Become the feast.
Five gigahertz is only a Wi-Fi thing. Wire won't be changed. Okay. So yeah, I don't think there's anything Wi-Fi that would have to be super fast. Probably just easier to change all of it, right?
I have it. See? All safe with me.
Just mad because I synergized the F out of those decks. Sir, I've been playing competitive Tribute for the last 2 years. Get on my level. The thing is, you tried to help, and they fussed at you. Like, if you don't want to learn, then there's a reason you're having, quote, bad luck, right? We moved stuff around the house, so I'm gaming over wireless again, but for ESO, it's okay, especially using just 2.4. Gotcha. Yeah, my computer is like inches away from where the fiber comes into the house. Like literally the box is on the other side of the wall from my computer. And then we have a cabled connection going across the house for Minnie, so that she doesn't have to worry about it when she streams. But Nano's using a laptop and a Steam Deck and, you know, and a phone and an iPad. And sometimes she'll be on the phone with a friend over Discord and they're trying to watch a movie and she can't. You know? And then she gets frustrated. Understandably so. She's my extrovert that's stuck in the house with a bunch of introverts. And that's her only way of, like, connecting to people. Summarize as get good or get good, you. Bleeper, your choice. I find that not using language is more classy and hits them harder. Yeah, I'm definitely a kill 'em with kindness most of the time. Every so often I'm not, but... Might have to try that one day. I can look up my router. Hold on one second, guys. I think I can look. Wait. No, I think I bought it at Walmart. I don't think I got it on Amazon. Usually I can just look up what I bought. But I think I bought mine directly from... But it's a TP link. I remember that. Like, I think it's maybe the 1800, TP-Link 1800 or something. Maybe. Looks like they're all dual band. Is that what that means? Dual band? I did not get a lead. No. Still no lead. Stop slacking. I'm trying not to.
It's been far too long since there was some
Not really up to me, though.
here.
This conversation's going to my very special Discord for a Wall of Pride. You need it for bingo.
Performance, especially on this terrain.
Fan needs to die first. Dual band means, but if it's dual band, it's guaranteed to let me do the 2.4, I think is what I meant.
Hard to come by.
Right? Not just A5. Because that was the question, right?
I was
So I should be able to do that. I will try that tonight
I see my
and make the kids
services
test
are
it.
needed.
Thanks, guys. Get your garden pruners and clip off the 5 gigahertz branch.
Finally, an opponent!
So this Ryuta has some interesting egos for a game with like 10 concurrent players at any given time. After she gets a lead, I'll shove her off a cliff. Wow. Oops. You have Triband. See ya, Lady Riot. Thanks for hanging out. Down the stairs to the mod basement. You're putting me in the mod basement? How will you guys get pizza crust if I'm in the mod basement? We have 0.45 and 6.
Skilled. I'm honored to fight with you.
You haven't had pizza crusts in weeks, Sparky. Are you hogging them all again? You're supposed to share. Since I work from home, I went with an overkill router when I had to get a new one. I don't know that the router is the issue. It sounds like the gigahertz is the issue. You think it's the router? I haven't gotten any since I changed my name. They keep saying AI doesn't eat. I mean...
Heed me, Thoat Replicanum. Heed and return.
The issue is there's something blocking the signal, right?
I underestimated.
That's what it sounds like.
Never again.
I don't have a cheap router. It's not like the most expensive thing in the world, but it's not like it was cheap. I didn't get some knockoff Temu router.
Fascinating. Terrifying, but fascinating.
My ink is more versatile than you know.
I'm your enemy.
Focus face for a minute.
Some version.
Timu, is it a photo of a router? How'd you know?
Did all those books teach you nothing?
Oh, I moved it so they couldn't sleep on it.
So, you can put up a fight.
Well, not easily. They probably could.
You killed her.
If the pain is extra tasty, it might not go through.
Books in this archive. There could be hundreds of Thoat Replicanum. When you're finished here, meet me back where we met. We should talk about what happened. There are more Maligraphies and other Thoat Replicanum in the archive.
The cats wandered off when I went to make my lunch. One time I had to manually adjust the spectrum band on my router because the Wi-Fi would completely go out whenever I used the microwave. Wowzers. TP-Link, while budget, is not Temu budget. I mean, it was $80, which isn't the most expensive one you can get, but it's not like cheap. Temu sells everything, or at least 1/10 scale models of everything. You don't need black market anymore, you just get that new lung you need right on Temu. The microwave hurts 2.4 more than 5. Interesting. Buy the thing from YouTube ads, free Wi-Fi gadget made by German engineers and approved by the Global Satellite Consortium. Just send $200 too. I think I'd rather take my chances with a Nigerian prince, thanks. Oh wow, Marauder again right away. Oh, and I died. This happened last week, didn't it? Well, Sparky got his wish. Sorry, Zexter. Should be easier now. I can show you the World Wide Web. You could use a Nigerian prince right now. You missed everything phone call. No! Nigerian prince is sus, but his cover of Purple Rain is fantastic. Nicely done, Zexter. I'll drop the gold in the usual place. I had a box in front of my router to keep one of my cats off of it. Yeah, it was on the corner of my desk, like right by there, and then they kept knocking it on the floor. So I ended up just putting it on the floor next to my PC. Which is not the best place. But they're not bugging it anymore. So
there's always the next one.
I'm afraid I need technical difficulties, so if one of the cats could jump up and knock the router down about now. Yeah, again, it's already down. We're pretty much guaranteed a technical difficulties when I change games, though, which won't be in too much longer. Within the hour, hopefully. Because I don't know how to change games on YouTube. So we're going to have some sort of technical difficulty.
Have you practiced fighting recently?
I didn't think about that till like right around the time we went live. We don't know if gravity would keep working if it weren't for all the cats testing to make sure it still works. So cats are scientists.
Hurting Maligraphies before they harm you is optimal.
Purple Rain can be yours. Send bank info to my bank offshore.
You did your work well, mortal.
Bingo
Now
vote,
it's time
guys.
for mine.
Mine's on a little end table. I have all my electronic household doodads on. The cats would definitely get after it then.
The Maligraphy should.
No, but I have my desk and then I have my bed. So it either has to go on my desk, on my bed, on my computer tower, or on the floor. Unless I put another table under my desk, but then where would my feet go? I already have, under my desk is already my PC tower and 2 UPSs. There's not a whole lot of room under there anymore.
Fragment. It's a matter of some urgency, he says.
Timu Purple Rain is more of a mauve drizzle. $27 game industry layoffs since July 1st. Oof. And duct tape it to the ceiling. PC tower on the desk? I don't have space. Say something clippable. Or get a lead. I mean, I'll try, I guess. Feline scientists, yes, they work in the field of catastrophes. Ha! Madrina's order 1 arrived, and it was the second order I placed. Oh no. Or be muted, asking for Nuke Girl. Well, it was a mystery box, so probably easy to grab a random pack. Gotcha, what'd you get? What'd you get in your mystery pack? I'm always curious about mystery packs.
What's all this?
Desi, thank you so much for 10 months. How are you? You got yours today? Nice. My PC's on the floor under my desk as well. Great space heater for my feet in the wintertime. I do have it on a stand, so it's not like on the floor. But yeah, it's under my desk.
Don't get rewards. Our work is always satisfactory, and therefore its own reward.
Georgia Peach, Fruit Punch, Water of Life, Dune Chai, Brown Sugar Boba, and something else. Nice. Honor of Kings collectible. I can just use the cup and not stress about it getting messed up. There you go.
Spanty laugh.
It might be time for a choo-choo. Thanks, Pip. Appreciate you. Thank you for the biddies. And then Halo, Dune, and Bookshaker thing. Oh, nice. Work is cray-cray. Switched our online banking to a new platform, and people can't read the emails we've been sending them over the last 2 weeks about it. Oh, no. Dune Shy Plateau, Great Free ESO House. Me, I've been searching for a peach, a real ripe peach, since you bragged about the stuff you got on vacation visiting family. Yeah, somebody said peach. Carrie perked up.
Are you done in here? That's good then.
Yours is on a wood panel you found?
We should get another Nimic fragment from this maligraphy.
I got a little roller stand so I can roll it out to like plug and unplug stuff. Doesn't work great, but it works. Was back during night market a billion years ago when Spam put hot coals under my feet and poked me a poker until she finished the Golden Pursuit in the EU. That did happen. Zexter. Ah! Don't do that. Yeah, I probably wasn't tanking. It's fine. Zexter's used to that. Zexter's not getting up, so I think Zexter either disconnected again or got another phone call. So I might be on my own.
Aid me.
Stupid stun, then rock pushed me off the edge, got up and died again. Oh, okay. I didn't even see that you got up. Let me... Did I get a couple things down? No. Let me get that one down. Jeez Louise. Don't get up yet. Try to move stuff away from you. There we go. He was still at like 73% health. I considered it for half a second.
Oh, there it is. Master Malkuth says you do good work.
Sounds like Zexter needs a better number 2. Oh, I'm sure. I missed the day of going to the peach farms and buying the basket and going out to the orchards to pick your own. I've had a serious debate with my husband, and if I had to choose hugs or peaches for the rest of my life, I say hugs, and he laughed out loud at me. 8th dynamic encounter total, first since the update on NA, and got the gem. Nice. Hey, Rymir. Impossible choice. Zexter's busy processing other queries for absurd cat videos. Please wait for your turn. Are we getting Stonefalls? Mother's Embrace? Instead of Malabator? Sulfur was on the very edge. I went to kill it and it got bash stunned with end of the rock thrown at me to knock me over the edge. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Did everyone see the PTS patch note where if you have the achievement for 30 dynamic encounters, your gem drop is guaranteed? Oh, I missed that. I mean, it was what, a 30-page patch notes? I missed a lot.
Your gifts from Hermaeus Mora are ready for you here.
Put me back together. I need to find my friend.
This one? Make sure I still have my 3. Should be good. Yep.
I hope that never happens again.
And there was much rejoicing, well over 100 in, and still no gem here. Ouch. They were supposed to increase the drop rate on Monday, right? Is it Monday? So yesterday? The week's already been so long, I'm referring to yesterday as Monday. Wait, was it yesterday's patch notes that said the gem was guaranteed? That was short patch notes and I somehow missed it. Oh, the PTS patch notes. Okay. Gotcha. As for next month, and they had to correct the major foul they did during the dynamics. It's been increased. Got mine at run 200 yesterday. Finally got yours. Good. Yesterday's PTS patch notes. Gotcha. I have not, because it just came out yesterday and I had my dungeon group yesterday, so I have not. I know Skinny and Beryl are both enjoying it quite a bit though. And apparently you can go in there on the different challenge difficulties if you want. But no, I knew I wouldn't have time to play with it, so I didn't go in. I'll probably go in tomorrow, honestly. Some butthead just chased me questing all through arena. Huh?
That was fantastic.
Oh, that arena.
Truly a battle worth witnessing.
Didn't get your 50 Telvar. Slacking, get more time in the day. I mean, I'm trying. I'm only sleeping like 4 or 5 hours a night right now. Not really by choice, but you know, here we are. Fixed. Winter's Grave Tongue was not dropping as expected from undead monsters in snowy zones. I did not see that, Carrie. Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
These malligraphies are tough.
No.
I've seen you defeat
Pip, that should
greater
not
challenges.
affect the traversal challenges. Yeah, so now I need to go in and test that, Carrie.
Master Melkus calls
Are the
these
solo
things
dungeons up on
mimic
PTS
fragments,
yet?
but
I didn't look.
It's more likely that they're paleonymic fragments. Just informing you.
I definitely want to play. They said we can cheese jumping with Streak and maybe Arcanist portals. Oh, nice. I assumed you read that and said stuff still wasn't dropping. When would I have read it? Week 3, thank you. I mean, the patch notes came out while I was streaming yesterday, Goevs. When would I have read it and then tested it? Off stream? No, I didn't read them yesterday. After stream, sleeps for the week. Yeah, forget parenting and dungeon groups and actual, like, getting away from the computer every now and again. Brutal crowd today, right? Hello? Why are you here? Why are you here and everybody else is over there? Wait, bring everybody else there? What is sleep? I don't know. Lately, I have no idea. It's nice how much stuff is going on in ESO. Oh, it really is.
Over here, mortal, with the rewards. I do hope you'll choose something interesting.
What were you doing until 2 a.m. then? What did I do? I had my dungeon group. I was hanging out with Nano. I tried to get gold in ESO. I worked on my house a little bit in Palia. It was shooting Star Knight in Animal Crossing. I was very busy. When it snows and rains sheep at the same time. Sleep is a biological function to reset the body. Everyone's reset is different. If you can reset your body in less time than others, that's a you thing. No, ideally I would get 7 hours of sleep. I've been getting 4 to 5.
Skills. It's a good thing you came along.
You need an IA build so you can try IA? Have you been in here ever?
Turn down an opportunity to duel.
You could run with the tank and at least get the first couple arcs done without too much fuss on a regular build. Or if you have like an Oakensork, that's not horrible. Focus phase for half a second here while we finish this one off.
You got lucky this round. I can't wait till next
All right.
time.
Any build will work for Arc 1. Goevs, I'm going to caveat that with if you do less DPS, you may still struggle in Arc 1 with any build, especially like a glass cannon kind of build. can't even make to halfway boss in round 1. You are not alone, gang. Yeah, Zexter and I are both typically happy to run. Okay, let's see. Starting to sound like me, Span. I pass out at like 4:30, wake up around 9. Yeah, I can't do that either. My issue is I go to sleep at like 1 or 2, and then I wake up at like 6:30.
Filer XS told me to check on you, but I think you can handle this.
Got a pilfer. Now, in ye olden times, before this schedule, I would often stay up till 3 or 4 in the morning. I'd wake up, get the kids to school, take a nap, and then do the stuff that needed to be done for the day. But those were extreme measures. Yeah, I did. I was wondering if I grabbed the last pilfer. I did not.
Retrieving these fragments is important, but keeping them
Let's take another quick break, Sexter. I like pausing here so nothing can respawn. CP 2000 on NA, over 1,000 on EU. Hey, passive participant. I do have kids, yes. Well, I have adult children that live with me. They are 20 and 23. As extra, I was hoping we'd have time to run a quick Scriveners after this. Maybe we still can. Cult of the Lamb board game? Nice. I did now. I did grab it now. It sticks around, so. It's not like I want to. Hard to run a 9 to 10 hour shift on 5 hours sleep. I just can't get my sleep schedule right. It's like I run on a 28 hour clock or something. Can't whisper on Twitch. They put that feature behind verified accounts. You don't have a cell phone. Oh gosh.
Every now and then, I get a little bit lonely and you're never coming round. Turn around. Every now and then, I get a little bit tired of listening to the sound of my tears. Turn around. Every now and then, I get a little bit nervous that the best of all the years have gone by. Turn around. Every now and then, I get a little bit terrified and then I see the look in your eyes. Turn around. Bright eyes. Every now and then, I fall apart. Turn around. Bright eyes. Every now and then, I fall apart.
Little John, thank you so much for 49 months. Appreciate it. Trass, it does not. You can message any of my mods and they can post it for you, or a VIP. And Mornis, that's not nice. Lots of people are CP 2000 plus, but they got it through like writs, you know? I told you the kitties ran off when I made lunch. I don't know where they are. Every time I log into Twitch, I have to log into my email to verify it's me. It's really annoying. Oof. This is my Sunday, Tuesday all the time, but I highlighted desk, so maybe we're not the same. Happy 49, Little John. Okay, I have an ad break coming, so I will be right back. I'm going to run ads on both YouTube and Twitch while I'm gone. We're just going to be right back, though. Alrighty, I'm back. Zextra, are you here? Okay. Yeah, companions are super helpful in Infinite Archive. They beef them up so they don't take the same damage from AoEs that they used to. Hey, Magenta. Any companion, set it up as a tank. I like Bastion for heavy attack builds. He has a skill that augments heavy attacks, but it really doesn't matter. Xander, who autocrap keeps turning into Amanda, is my favorite because he gets an extra taunt and it's ranged. Oh, nice. Azerath Var is also good with his leashing armor. Oh, I love leashing armor for me.
This wing doesn't look too out of sorts, but I'll have to do a full inventory to be sure.
Bastion's terrible in all builds. Is that because you hate Bastion or because he's legit not as strong as other companions? Bastion's heavy attack buff is great. He's my favorite lackey for casual questing. I think they're talking about the leashing skill on Necro. Because you hate Bastion. So this is not an objective opinion. He could be the most powerful companion out there and I would still choose someone else. That's what I thought. I also made sure to keep him around for the entirety of Shio's quest. We tried with Shio's quest. I think it's a missed opportunity not to have extra dialogue. I understand maybe not having the voice actor, but he says enough other anti-cheese stuff that I could totally see them throwing one of those in. I'm so weak as a tank. Oh my god, I'm so tired of negates. You haven't found the right boss yet? You need to square up on the great cheese beast of Chenamog Mal. Bastion goes ham on that thing. Jeez. This guy. Jeez Louise. Totally not getting distracted and overconfident at all.
I didn't file this wing.
Shogren, hello! I am an Infinite Archive. Just wrapping up Arc 3.
I know you. I control you. I summon you here.
How's it going?
You cannot harm me in any meaningful
As I'm about to focus face.
Of course, sinking buildings. Why not?
Really? Of course.
I reflect creatures more fractured than me.
You are every book, but I am your librarian.
Finally, a mortal who lives up to their words.
Oof. Trying to get fire orb, but also stay out of the light. It's rough. Okay, come on. Out of there.
Did you not like my creature of Craglorn?
There we go.
You killed her.
Bastion having a heated argument with Shio about cheese being good, bad would be hilarious. Could even throw in a little animation where Shio turns Bastion into a squirrel.
Finished here. Meet me back where we met. We should talk about what happened.
The Shio Quest should have awarded us a unique two-piece monster set. Nice.
In the archive.
Bastion versus Pizza the Hut in a steel cage for the best 2 out of 3. Okay, let me give you this. Oops. Not Tales of Tribute. Not this time. I think we're going to finish this up and then we're going to go ahead and swap games. So make sure you've got your bingo calls. So in response to that, oh, you Uber Eats drivers have become so uppity lately, no tip for you. Bastion's issues with cheese are a bit grating.
Another thought you did.
Alright, so we've done our 3 arcs. We know what the gear is.
I wish.
So we're going to record the last little bit of the video. Also going to loot, because why not? Grab my coins.
I would sell you a
Let's see. I need to come back with my main and grab that one, but I do think I'm going to grab this one. That way I don't have to worry about it again. We're going to do that. I'll probably come back and grab those. Okay. So we've completed 3 arcs of and a Tales of Tribute match, and this week's Overland sets are all right, let me grab my cheat sheets. Zexter, yet again, thank you so much for your help running. As to Sean. Okay. You are all good, Zexter. We got through just fine. Oh my god. The cheese puns, you're killing me. You're killing me. Let's see. Set items. Okay. Let me get this stuff off the screen again. And we have we just finished 3 arcs of Infinite Archive, and this week it looks like in arcs 1 and 2 we have gear dropping from Malabal Tor that includes Salvation, Spinner's Garments, and Thunderbug's Carapace, as well as from Southern Elsewhere, which includes Dragon Guard Elite, Marauder's Haste, and Sinshal Defender. However, like in previous weeks, in Arc 3, we see Malabal Tor replaced with Deshawn. Deshawn gives us Mother's Sorrow, Night Mother's Embrace, and Plague Doctor. So in Arcs 1 and 2, Malabal Tor and Southern Elsewhere. 3 and above, it looks like Deshawn and Southern Elsewhere. Again, I think that's probably a bug. It's probably a low priority bug. But while it persists, we will bring you all 3 sets each week. All right, that's going to do it for this one. We'll see you next week. I screwed up my outro, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm ignoring all of your cheese puns. Despises what they did with Sheogorath lately? How so? All right. I don't want to call anybody out of Lurk, but I'm trying to decide if we want to end the YouTube side and only stream the new game on Twitch, or if I want to restart the stream on YouTube with the new game. Because as far as I can tell, there's not a way to change my game midstream. It doesn't seem like there is a way to edit. If somebody knows a way, let me know. But in the Shivering Isles DLC, he actually had an air of menace to him with lines such as, "I'm so happy I could just tear out your intestines and strangle you with them." True. He was definitely darker. Been working with another dev on a new add-on called Veterancy Bar. It shows your veterancy rank progress on bar on screen that can be set to only show in PvP zones or show in all zones, and has color customization for the bars. Nice, Shogun. Honestly, having him go all in on the cheese meme because he knows people are getting tired of it seems like a very Shio thing to do. Yeah, now it's just cheese. I can see that. I'd maybe do it on Twitch and upload to YouTube later. Maybe you get more engagement. Oh, it doesn't say the game? Good question. I think maybe we'll just end. I don't know that we need this portion saved on YouTube. It's a little outside of my normal. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to say goodbye to everybody on the YouTube side. And then I'm going to swap everything over on Twitch. So I know discoverability is weird over on YouTube, but I feel weird being in the wrong category. Go through Bingo before you reset it. Okay. Let me say goodbye to YouTube first. So everybody over on YouTube, thank you for joining me. We'll be back tomorrow with some Palia. And then probably back in ESO on Thursday, as well as, let's see, what else? What else do we have going on? I don't even know. See you, Tyrius. Thanks for hanging out. Bye, Zexter. Yeah, come hang out on Twitch. If you want to see Potion Dealer, it's a brand new game. It just got a Steam page today, so... I'm going to end the stream on YouTube. Thank you guys so much. I will see you all either over on Twitch or I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now. Okay, YouTube's done. We're still live. I'm going to